Hello everybody, I'm back. Yes. Too many thoughts. Not enough words. Alright. I shall adjust my camera. I might have to relocate the thing a little bit for the movement. I only see the camera screen whenever I'm actually... That was too many dots. Camera screen whenever I'm actually turning on the camera, because it does not have a preview of the screen if it's not selected, and I do not bother setting it up before I start streaming. Let's see if I can at least do a little bit. Alright, this might help a little, but it might also not help that much. We shall see. Sorry about the noises, possibly. Alright. Couple of things. Businessy things to get out of the way. Last time was the first time in ages I had a good stream and I dared to listen. Well, dare to. If I know I haven't really enjoyed streaming, or at least I haven't really. I've just streamed and it's been okay, but not really excited, then I'd rather not listen to my own stream. Last time was fine. Last time was a lot of fun. I had a lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to say. I don't know how, I don't know why. That sometimes just happens, sometimes good, sometimes less good. But at least, whatever. I listened to my own stream again for the first time in quite some time. And I noticed that my audio is sometimes very loud and sometimes very quiet. Very loud is okay-ish. I don't talk that loudly. So as long as it doesn't sound really terrible and it is possible to listen to it, I'm fine. But this bowl of goulash will be at soon. It's probably too hot. My setup is, my desk is here currently and a bit more that way. My two screens are over there and keyboard and everything is too. I started streaming while gaming, so my microphone is also up there. I've had it set up and it has been sensitive enough to pick up pretty much everything I say while I move around the room. So I have just been sitting here with my face that away instead of to the microphone, and figuring, since there's a window there, there's a wall there, there's a wall there, there's a wall there, very small room, it would probably bounce off the walls and microphone would pick it up. But there's also not a lot of surrounding sounds, but enough that I had the gate apparently fairly high and it had trouble picking up my voice whenever I talk this way. So I had planned to relocate the microphone to there. Unfortunately, there is a window and the microphone is on a stand and it's kind of hard to connect, or a beam or an arm, whatever you call it. It's kind of hard to, and I like it to be hanging down. It's kind of hard to connect something in front of a window. I haven't really figured it out. I haven't really thought about it because I've been busy. And now I only just now realized I was gonna move it. And I forgot. So I am gonna try to talk more in towards the microphone and a little louder if necessary, just so I don't... Some parts of the sentence it would pick up quite easily, and then I would talk more quietly, and then it would mostly blur it out. So I'm gonna try to talk a little bit clearer and a little bit more towards the microphone. I was hoping to extend the arm where it is connected to more that way, but it doesn't seem to be something I can easily do. Actually, it might be possible. Alright, I am gonna start eating and I'm gonna mute the mic, and while eating I'm gonna try to move the mic. I will be right back. Alright, I have successfully relocated the microphone. It might need some adjusting, but at least it is somewhere a little bit more close. Fortunately, now it is in conflict with my lamp and webcam. So that is gonna need to be moved around a little bit as well, but I think we can manage. I might accidentally every so often hit the webcam arm on. Yeah, this is not an angle that is comfortable for eating. Yep, let's go down. A little bit further away and a little bit angled to that side. Yes. This should be doable. Or not. Almost. We're gonna get there. Yeah, this should be doable. Alright. This should be better, right? I can talk a little bit more quietly. I tend to talk fairly quietly. That's why I boosted the audio. Alright, whatever. Other thing, I have dinner. I'm gonna eat dinner. Otherwise it's get cold. It's very nice goulash my boyfriend made for me. The cable of the microphone is running right next to the router, so I'm hoping it doesn't bother each other. We used to have issues with stuff like that, but I don't think we do anymore. The other thing, I am late. I'm sorry. I was doing a lot of chores today, and then I finally got around to working in the garden, which I was hoping to do the entire day, but I didn't get around to it. So I managed to get a few things done in the garden, and the only thing I wanted to do was to lay a couple of bricks. Literally a couple, 2 bricks for a little something for the cats to sit on. And after working there, thankfully not sitting on my knees on the floor, but working there for a little bit, I realized the cats had made the earth I had dug up to lay those little bricks and had some to put back into their litter box. So I had to clean the cat poopy out of the dirt I was working on. And I made very sure to barely touch the dirt and work on my tippy toes, but I was wearing sandals. And after I was done, I came inside, I wiped my shoes, did everything I needed to do, and realized I really felt like showering. So I took a quick shower, quick scrub, and that's why I'm late. It wasn't necessary. I didn't touch the stuff, but you never know, and the dirt is also dirty. But now I am clean. The quick shower didn't really work out because I needed a bit more time to scrub as well. Because I felt like I needed scrubbing, but now I'm here. A very good dinner. My boyfriend wanted to make a cucumber salad, he didn't get around to it. So I figured I'd just eat the cucumber. I told him we can't get around to it, we could just eat cucumber with it. But he didn't bother doing that. I like cucumber, so I might as well. The other thing which I forgot, I have some sangria here, which is very good, but we are having a sangria party next Saturday, which we are organizing every year. And we needed to practice some recipes. So I need to give feedback. I was gonna take a sip before I was gonna start eating, but I was hungry, so I forgot. I'm gonna have to rinse my mouth and in a bit after dinner and try it out. It was fairly strong. We diluted it a bit. Last couple of days when I didn't have anything to eat, I drank a glass and then I kind of couldn't do anything anymore, so otherwise done for today, but I also have food, so that should help a bit. I do promise we are gonna get to crocheting, or at least crafting. I might be able to show you some stuff. I bought a lamp at IKEA. Not sure if I need it or not. But a little light is always good. But for now it is not necessary anymore, so I'm gonna put that away. I haven't really figured out what exactly I want to do with it. That's one thing. Those are current projects. Project I've shown you before. Safety pin, apparently. I'm just making some space. Not helping. Put something on to pulls 2 skeins of yarn, and the skeins of yarn came tumbling down, so that will really help. Right, the project I was working on a little while, I can't seem to be able to finish, which is hopefully okay. I shall make space and try to show you. And move some of the food to the side. Sorry about noise. Here it is. It is almost done. Alright, I need this safety pin there. I'm going to put the other safety pin. I put it in somewhere. Oh well. I just put it to the side and now I completely lost the thing. I thought I put it in here. Oh well. It's probably fine. I'll run into it. Probably put it in. Oh, I put it on the windowsill. Hi! Hot Mess Minister! You have been here before, haven't you? That name sounds familiar. Yeah, thanks. I do apologize, I'm also eating dinner, but I made some space to show you the thing. This is a thing I've been working on stream for quite some time. I think the colors are a bit washed out. I shall show it a little bit up close, because the, well, camera doesn't really... This is pink. Just a nice and warmish red pink, but not as red as it shows. And this is... Let's see, this is more yellow. This is actual green. The rest seems fine. I've been working on this for on stream for the last couple of weeks. This is probably the last time you'll see that. Thank you. It's not my pattern. It's from Repeat Craft for Me. She makes it in Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I have made it in cotton. Some kind of cotton yarn that I had lying around. And I am not ready to finish it yet. I'm working on it for off stream because I can't decide on the edge. I've tried a lot of little edges. I can't decide on them. And I've shown them to a lot of people. And nobody actually knows what stitch to use. This is the original stitch that the pattern recommended. These are a couple of effect stitches. So I decided just to hang it on the wall, but I wanted to show it on stream for a little while, because it is the thing I had been working on for quite some time. There we go. I am thinking of making another one because I really like the rainbow stuff. Really, really, really like the rainbow stuff. But I also want more colors in here, and I'm a little annoyed, not very annoyed. I like this thing, but this has a lot of colors, and this has just yellow and green, and that I want more. I just want more colors. So I'm thinking of making another with probably a little less white in here, because there's a lot of white between the things. But otherwise, the same idea. Maybe more 4x3 grid if I can actually. I'm thinking of designing my own kiwi, possibly, or designing. What was the other one that I wanted to do? Thingy, pineapple. Pineapple. I think I can do a pineapple in similar colors and similar style. And possibly a red apple as well, and then we'll have a lot more colors. Sorry, I need to eat dinner. Dinner's getting cold. Unfortunately, I can't have this thing and my food on the desk at the same time because the desk is not big enough. But I can't really decide on the edge. But I will finish up the back. I'm almost done tying up the ends. I only need this. So whenever I'm done eating, I will finish up this. There, sorry. I will. It's very tasty. I'm gonna put this thing to the side and eat my food. Ah, yes. I can show you all the other projects I'm doing. I made this little friend. Hello, I'm a little friend. Look at me being cute. Ooh. He actually needs a mouth or face. Don't know why. The original pattern is in fluffy yarn. I made it just in acrylic. And I washed him, and his wings, his flippers rotated. One wants to stand this way, and one wants to stand that way, and this one wants to go this way. So I got a feeling it has been mangled due to the washing machine, but I wanted to see how it reacted to the washing machine. So otherwise, it's actually fine. It's very cute. Hello. It's not my pattern either. It's from Crochet by Jenna. She's on YouTube. Jenna with a G. It's my little friend because I got some yarn from somebody and I figured that will work. I was thinking of making more. Also, this is a giant skein of yarn. This one isn't done yet, but it's gonna be a roly-poly from Complicated Knots. And this is outer edge. I should keep going. You want one of these? He's tiny though. He might be a bit too tiny. You can barely cuddle him. He's just a decoration. But he is cute. I got a feeling it's just pink on the cheeks that make him real cute. But if you want one of these and you live in America and you want one in fluffy yarn, go to Crochet by Jenna. She sells stuff on her Etsy store sometimes. Don't know her Etsy store, but if you look up Crochet by Jenna with a G, you'll find her. She's a little Asian chick that sounds like a valley girl. Don't know how expensive they are. I'm not gonna sell these I've been thinking of selling these, but I'm not going to sell them for quite some time. So, especially not on Etsy. I need to start a company to sell those on Etsy, and it's not going to happen. So, not soon at least. You can also check out the pattern. She also has the pattern video on YouTube. It's a pretty easy pattern to make. Yeah, it's actually quite an easy pattern to make. As long as you have two colors of yarn that match each other decently well, it's very easy to do. Yes, it is very beginner. Sorry. I'd love to, but I don't have the time. What else do I have? Another project like 50. Don't use silly pants. Alright. This doesn't look interesting, but it's gonna be a pink and white basket with a mosaic pattern. And it is actually for my work, or at least my daily activity place thing. And I'm not supposed to bring it home, but the measurements weren't measuring up right, so I figured I'd take it home. I just take it home to check out what size to do. So, for a giant pile of projects, here we go. Sorry, I am planning to, at some point, I'm not planning, I'm hoping to, at some point, be able to sell plushies or crochet things on Etsy, because they do take a lot of time, but I also love crocheting. But currently I am living from welfare. Welfare tends to get very complicated with, I live in the Netherlands, so no American stuff, but tends to get very complicated when you earn money, and at this point in my life I don't feel like things being complicated. So at some point in the future I might, but not currently, and not for probably a couple of years. But I'm very glad to hear that. I'm fairly insecure, and I thought it was cute, but not that cute. And if the first thing you say when you see this that you want me to make you one, that gives me hope for actually being able to do this thing sometime at some point. So thank you a lot. Thank you very much. Cucumber. Here's my food. Might take a while. I'm not really a quick eater, especially not when I'm trying to talk. Cucumber's so tasty though. It's goulash. It is very tasty, yes. I'm glad that you're here. I will try to keep the mushy food eating noises to a minimum, so you don't wake up, hopefully. And feel free to fall asleep, that's always good. I said I will try to keep the noises to a minimum. I can't promise anything. It's quite crowded in here with all the skeins of yarn on the desk. Hello, friend. It bothers me that your flippers are so crooked. Ah well. Ah well, you go sit in the basket. Keep me company. I was actually thinking of trying to sell this particular blanket on a local selling store, but this is actually the first big thing I made with all the yarn I've saved up over the years, so I think I might just keep it for myself. Mostly because I love rainbow color. You don't care about noises? That is good to hear, because I'm always self-aware, but I also don't want to be quiet for half an hour. I used to mute myself while eating when playing video games. When streaming while playing video games. Because I thought it might be a very weird soundscape, but if you can look at me, well, look at my food, at least you know what I'm doing. So if new people tune in, they can actually see me eating, or at least my food and arm. And they know that I'm eating. Are you gonna have a nap, or are you actually gonna sleep for the night? Because naps are great. Actual proper sleep is also good. This goulash is very tasty though. This is actually, well done. Is that a channel that has a dude with a beard eating lots of gloopy things? I've never heard of it, but I could look it up. I don't think I could watch that. Comfy. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, it's mostly almost mukbangy. Oh, competitive eater, yeah. Alright. Good to know you are fine with the eating. Some people gets very bothered by it, but they could just leave. I need to eat, so I'd rather eat on stream, otherwise I'll have less stream time and less eating time. And sometimes I can combine crocheting or crafting with eating anyway. Although this one is becoming a mess, but that's fine. I need to finish this round. But food first. Food. Alright, almost done. Piece of paper. Don't need a knife. Thought I might have, but I don't. After dinner, I have a glass of sangria. We are preparing a sangria party and testing out different recipes. So I need to review this one. Very tasty. Well, the previous ones were very tasty, so I'm assuming this one is as well. Oh. Can't crochet and eat at the same time. It's hard to do. Maybe just a few stitches. Alright, that was the last bite. I am done with the food. It was good. I need to close my grapes. Otherwise you can see me. Because I have a giant light in the room. Alright, grapes are closed. There we go. Alright. That was good food. Let's keep crocheting. My little basket is not the most interesting to watch, but I would like to know if there's something else I need to do, and otherwise I can just prepare. Because I've made 2 of these baskets and I use regular, kinda similar yarn for it. Just take a sip of water. And I used a certain hook size and I used double-stranded yarn. And I had a certain amount of holes in the bottom. And somebody asked me to make a pink and white one. Because her sister just had a baby. So I figured before I am done with the previous little baskets, I measured I copy pretty much the design of the bottom on a piece of filthy stuff, just to have the perfect hole spacing and have the perfectly same size. And then I buy new yarn instead of the old yarn. It looks very similar to same branded fancy yarn. We're gonna do the same thing. And I tried that and it came out huge. It started here and I wanted to go all this way. And it's very annoying, and ever since I've been trying to figure out what size hook to use, whether to use single-stranded or double-stranded. I would prefer double-stranded because that will give me less stitches, and less stitches means less work. I thought it was the same thickness of yarn. It looked the same. It looks very similar. There are certain basic sizes, but apparently not. Apparently it was not the same. I have no idea why. It turned out huge. I've made so many little tries. These little double-sanded circles because I made squares, which I couldn't properly measure, and with multiple different hook sizes. So that's why I took them home, because I don't really have that much time on the daily activity place, and I don't want to spend all of it just trying out different sizes, making different trial pieces. So, where did you go? What stitches you? But I figured out something now. Oh, this is not the last stitch, it's the previous stitch because I had to check. And it has 97 holes. So just to make a little trial piece or try out something takes like freaking ages. And I have this basket over here. And that bothered me because it went in, so I don't want it to actually curve inwards very soon. But I also don't want it to be huge. So I've been trying out different things. And I think I might have found it. Which is double-stranded with a crochet hook of 6mm. And I think I did the previous ones with a crochet hook of 4.5mm. Which is a huge difference, but this one still feels right. And then because I'm going to use a pattern, I can only decrease in multiples of 12. So I couldn't decrease like 1 or 2 stitches. I needed to decrease, it needed to fit with either 12 less or 12 more stitches, which was a pain. I think I managed. And this does seem to be reasonably near the size it should be. So I am going to try with the white. I need to switch color. I need to throw out all my trial little pieces, and I need to redo this thing, and the skein of yarn is very much falling apart because apparently this uses up a lot of yarn, which is probably fine, but it is also falling apart. This is the inside one. This is the outside one. So that's gonna be fun. Let's untangle this thing until we actually get something properly done. No, I think it's gonna keep falling apart. Alright. And I'm just gonna let it fall apart until this point. Yes, this should be. Now hold it tight. And now roll it up. Otherwise it will get even more tangled. Don't throw over your drink. So Sorry about the white flashing. Yarn makes the camera panic. And my light is very close. Alright, let's see if we can get most of the tangles out before we unravel. And get all those tangles to the side. But I also need to try out this angle here. We tried this one with pureed fruits instead of regular fruit. Because I didn't like the mashed up fruits that were hanging around in my mouth. Didn't drink nice. But pureed fruits just get stuff in your mouth as well. We did add some, whatchamacallit? Blackberry juice? No, not blackberry. Blackcurrant juice to it, and that actually seems to be fine. I tried that once before and it was very present. I think the puree of the fruit doesn't really make much of a difference. I might say it's not necessary. It saves us a bit of trouble. And not have too much fruit just being mashed. Let's see. Let's roll up this one as well. The cat is yelling at my door for some reason. Alright, gonna check out what the cats want from me. Come on, kitty butt. Bedroom door is open. You have a place to go. Where do you want to be? You want to join me in crocheting? What's up, kitty butt? What do you want? You can go outside. You can go to the bedroom. You can go sit on my lap. What do you want? There are a lot of places for you to sit. You just got fed because I heard the auto feeder go off. So no fooling me that you are hungry. Because I know you just got food. No, don't want to be in here. That's fine with me. Cats don't really know what they want anyway. It's always surprising to me. Let's see if I can roll up this yarn. It seems to try to tangle itself a lot today. Today is a tingly day for this yarn. I got a feeling I might just need to unravel these things because they try to make knots. Yeah. It don't want to do what I want it to do, so that's fine. Let's see where the first one is. That should be the best starting point. Otherwise I'm just gonna try to untangle the things because I am done with this. There you are. Hello, my friend. I think I might rather just untangle the other one first. But you know what? We are just gonna untangle any of you. Or unmake. Yeah. This is not supposed to get stuck here, because there's nothing to get stuck on. Madam, maybe you just got stuck on each other. case. Yes, that's much better. Let's see. Alright, this is going to be a giant mess because there is only one way to properly untangle stuff, and that is starting one end and ending at the other. And if you do it any other way, it gets messy. But that's what you get. So I'm probably going to have to re-roll all kinds of stuff multiple times. But it is. I'm fine with that. I don't have any issues with untangling and retangling stuff. What did I do last week? I had a nice stream. Don't remember what I did though. I was very purposefully crocheting, which was quite nice. But I don't remember what I was making, as usual. Might have been making this colorful edge. I don't remember. I have a terrible memory. Oh, cats go to the toilet. Be right back. Alright, that needs a bit of explanation. My cats always have the habit, if they go to the toilet, go to the litter box, after that they want to sit on the bed, and I rather they didn't, because it feels not clean. And of course I clean my bed quite often, but I still try to close the bedroom door after they have gone. Keep them out. But I do need to check where the other cat is, otherwise it is very likely that I've locked him in the bedroom. I have two cats, and they are always where they shouldn't be. Well, it's not that bad. It's going to be the last, and I'm going to try to roll up from this end and then roll back from the other end. But I will be right back. I need to check up on the cats. Alright, I'm back. I have found the cat. He was in the living room, which is good. Fruit. Fruit. There we go. So I don't need to check the bedroom if he's still there, or in case he would be there, because the other cat really wanted to go to the bedroom. And I have to try to keep him out. Alright. There we go. Untied. Now to try to untangle this mess. Easiest way to untangle something is to just roll it up into a ball and make it up as you go along. Hopefully I have unraveled the file pieces in a decent order and it doesn't get itself tangled up all the way, but it might. It tends to do that. Yep, now we have the big tangle. Alright, unroll a little bit just so I can actually tighten you up. On an actual ball to be able to untangle you. I might be able to get this through anyway. Let's get it rolling. Yes, it's the skein of yarn. More yarn through itself. And let's roll it up some more. Go. Just a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. I don't know if I'm gonna completely untangle it, but I'm probably gonna mostly untangle it. Put on headphones as well. I'm not even listening to the music I make you listen to. Music is from Chillhop Music on YouTube. I don't know if they're royalty free or whatever, but I have never gotten issues with my YouTube videos, so apparently it's fine for me to listen to this on stream. Currently Chill Study Beats 2017, although Wannaplay apparently went back quite a little while, but I'm fine. I'd rather have it make me listen to all the music from them than to switch channels. It has tried to do that as well. Alright, now we're getting very tangled up, although we should be fine for a little while. Yeah, we're still taking from the spaghetti noodles. That means we are still okay. As long as it's easy to untangle. We are gonna get to it. The smaller the pile of yarn is that I need to pull the leftover piece through, the easier it will probably get. Alright. Do need to keep up rolling up every so often. Alright, the giant pile of yarn has become not that giant anymore. There are a couple of things tangled up, but we will probably get to it. We'll probably get around to it. This is going to be a proper ball. And we are at the point we cannot go on anymore. Alright, I had a safety pin. Yes, there we are. Let's roll it up a couple of rounds around properly. Just do not have it untangle again or whatever it's not supposed to do. And have a drink. Tomorrow I'm gonna play more D&D. I need to prepare a little bit before that, but we shall see. I might get a chance tomorrow. Alright, now comes the next stage in untangling. Trying to get the knots to not be as bad. So you can actually see where you're going. Which is gonna be here. That's one. Sometimes tangles are not as bad as they seem, but this one does seem very... something has gone around and around and around. A lot. I might try to unrotate it first. Sorry about the white hands. There's a bright white light over that thing. Alright, it is now somewhat unrotated. That doesn't really help in the grand scheme of things, unfortunately. And what I've noticed is that both sides of the yarn are going different places. That makes it a bit harder to do. Let's see if we can find other tangles here that can be solved before we start doing very complicated things. Why are people yelling outside? Alright, one tangle might be able to untangle. No. Two loops and one loop that goes through. Can be unlooped. Can it be unlooped some more? Not really. Can these things be unlooped? No, this looks like a giant tangle. Problem is, I'm using both strands of yarn. It is very, very hard to actually untangle this because they're all dependent on each other, and if one has tangled itself up, the other one can't go through either. Don't know how to solve that, but we'll figure it out. Let's get knots through and see if we can actually undo the other stuff, but this looks like an actual knot, at least in this piece of the yarn. So I'm gonna see. This one seems to be directly connected to this, and all the other stuff is just the loops from the other end. We might just be able to get a lot of loops this way. I got a feeling it's just twisted around itself. I don't think it's actually knotted properly, but unfortunately there's no way to figure that out. At some point I'm gonna unroll this one and roll up this ball, and then I'll take it whenever I need it, but I was hoping to be able to keep the two strands together, but I don't think I will be able to. It has rotated around itself so often that it probably doesn't want to do anything anymore. Let's see if we can rotate this little. I might be rotating it even more. Don't know if there's an easier way to do this. Probably is. But it's not that much. Alright, which of you is here? Thankfully, I have a lot of patience. goes there, one goes here, and now we shall see which one we can actually unravel, untangle, and see, we still get more yarn. Must be coming from somewhere. So that one's untangled a bit. This one seems knotted, but it might just be something that loops through, but it might also be just... Hey, there we go. That's a lot of untangling happening. Let's roll some of it up, otherwise it's gonna get tangled up on itself again. This one was probably directly connected to the other ball. Well, this seemed to still be tangled up quite a bit. Oh, why you be noisy? People being noisy. Phone being noisy because people be noisy. That's fine. A little while ago I heard somebody online say they had their ball of yarn not with them for 3 moves, and they finally decided to throw it out because it was a cheap ball of yarn and it got all tangled up, and I'd love to tell them they should have just given it to me. They were living in Australia, so that was going to be very hard, and they had thrown it away already, but I would have untangled it. I love untangling stuff. Well, it kind of depends on the types of knots, but I hate throwing things out, and I'm fine with puzzling and patiently untangling stuff. Cheers. Alright, I had to check something with my boyfriend because the cat was yelling again. He thought he wanted to come inside here, but he wanted to go into the bedroom. Since it has been quite a while since he went to the toilet, I think he is allowed in the bedroom again. Cats clean their butts and their paws after they go potty, but not right away. They usually want to sit on my pillow to do that. Somehow. But I think he has cleaned himself properly. Alright. What time is it? I am tired. I am so tired. I've been tired all day. This is nonsense. I've been also tired yesterday, but then I slept shitty. And I didn't sleep shitty last night. I dreamt a whole lot, but I didn't sleep bad. I slept quite long, but not too long to be tired from sleeping again. I always wake up completely exhausted, so that's nothing new. I had been playing Graveyard Keeper, and the guy who always wakes up refreshed and always like, that would be so nice to actually wake up refreshed and not even more tired than you were the evening before. But that's life, I guess. I've always had that. Finally, I thought it was because I didn't have a proper sleep schedule, and I do have a proper sleep schedule. I go to bed on time, I wake up on time, all by myself, and I'm still freaking tired. All the time. And then they tell you to put out the lights. And then I put out the lights. And then they also want you to not have lights in the evening. Damn, bitch, those lights are so low. That is nuts. I might as well not have a moon in the sky. No idea how dark my TV settings get. But that's what you get. I've always been so tired. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna undo this little knot because it seems very, very tangled up. Trying to figure out where this one goes. And this is pretty much all there's left. So let's finish up my drink. Try to figure out where this is coming from. And this one seems to have tangled itself around a couple other strands. I would like to know which is the one that is closest to that ball. That's kind of yarn, and it does seem to have itself tangled around itself quite a few times. Let's see if I can actually untangle. This is basically just one thing. Let's try to get all the yarn on here that we can. That's pretty much it. Once we have that, we can try to get that through as many little things as we can. Both together, because we can also unrotate. Sorry for the point of view. I have a lot of length of yarn to work with. Alright, now we have unrotated it as much as possible. This is all there's left. It's tiny. It is not a lot of yarn length, but it's also not a lot of knot. Let's untangle this a little bit more. It does seem to be mostly tangled in and of itself. It would be interesting to be able to actually undo this all. And this one. And there we go! Would you all look at that? No more knots. That is awesome. I am surprised that actually worked. Alright. There were no actual knots in here. It was just all tangled up. Alright. Let's roll up this little thing until we can get... Actually, we need to roll it up the other way, so... Unfortunately. Because... I need the end. Which is all the way up in here. But I might actually... Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it up here. But that does mean this is gonna have to unroll. But as long as we roll it up and roll it off at the same time, it's gonna be fine. Except for the camera, don't really... Oh, there you go. Oh, it's gonna be cat hair in the project. Everything that lands on the floor is covered in cat hair. Well, not covered, but... Oh well. That's what you get for free. Alright. Turn down the volume. Audio's just too loud for me. And I can't turn it down on YouTube because, well, I might be able to, but that means your music will go down too. Actually, this works much better. Very quiet music. Very nice. And speed roll. There we go. Must be almost there, right? Wasn't that big of a scale. But it's still there. Still bouncing around my feet. But it's getting lighter. Yes, it's getting very, very light. Very small little skein of yarn. There we go. Ta-da! And it's done. Alright. Now we're gonna attach this one here. Let's see, which is the loof, which is the first stitch. This is the first stitch. So if I can actually attach it to the first stitch, but I just need to not forget that that is the first stitch. I work in circles, so I am just gonna, I have slip stitched the previous one, but I am not going to slip stitch this one. Here's my little slip stitch. I just did that to make sure I had the little edge right. But now I'm just gonna tie it here and keep working in the circle after this one. It has a mosaic pattern. I don't really care about the mosaic being, what you call it, having a weird bit, because that's just what you get with crocheting in a round. I'm hoping that this one will actually be the right size for a change. Let's connect you to this side, and whenever we are done with this one, yeah, that's what I thought. You two together, right way around. Last stitch. And make color change. Come on, my man. You know you're in here. Take them all with us. Yes? Yes. This is the, no, that's the right end. This is the other end. Prefer it to go this way. Yeah, almost, pretty much. Alright. I used to not really knot my ends together, but I started doing that because it otherwise annoys me that it's not properly connected. I know people tie these things together sometimes, but I'd rather just tie it around one of the yarns. Alright. Stitch numero uno. I should have the right amount of stitches to make the mosaic pattern. I'm not really sure, but we'll figure it out. It's back loop crochet, so you can make the mosaic pattern in the front loops. I should have the pattern somewhere, but I'm not gonna make it too high up. Probably gonna finish this round and then one more stitch of the next round, because that's something I figured I'd do for the next project. I also have another project planned, but I don't have the yarn for it. I want to buy that hobby, the Danish web shop, because I saw some awesome types of yarn. Might even look it up right now, because I have a screen in front of me. But it has €6 delivery costs, and I rather not pay that. But I also don't want to buy €80 worth of yarn, which is their minimum free delivery cost. But I saw they had some free delivery yarn. I might see if I can actually buy something. On the other hand, I wanted to remake this blanket again, and I'm pretty much out of most colors of yarn, so I might as well. But it's still not going to be $80 or €80 worth of yarn. Go on. yarn, work with me, please. There we go. Work in the tail, so you don't have to later, if at all possible. In my daily activity place, I started this project, and I have ADD, so I have like at least a couple of projects, and I like it that way. But I also have a place where I store my project, and it has a maximum size, and these two skeins are the biggest ones in there, and they take up too much space, and it is getting too full and crowded in there. And these are the ones that take up the most space compared to the amount of time the project will take, because I can finish the little basket in 1 or 2 days, depending on how I feel and depending on how high I want it to be. So I wanted to finish it, but I got annoyed by all the trail pieces I needed to make. I figured I'd take it home secretly. They didn't notice. They don't mind me. They would probably be fine with it, but they just don't want me to take work home because they want to save me from myself. Let's put it like that. Which is understandable, but also I'd rather work there on fun stuff and work here on boring stuff sometimes. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, sorry, too much noise. Alright, let's see how cheap you get. Just a quick break in between. I will come back. I was looking at yarn, but I can look at yarn while crocheting reasonably well. Let me sit down a bit more comfortable and see how I am gonna spend my money. I also want to crochet a D20. Do I have any? Yeah, that gray yarn with possibly an orange band. That actually might be interesting. Oh well. Or the green. Also nice. I have a lot of colors that I can use by themselves. Not much of a range of acrylic yarns, but that's fine. Ooh, that is nice yarn. Let's see what that is. Ooh. Yes, please. It looks like a lot of fun stuff. Ooh. We have a lot of discounts. I don't know if discounts are actually proper discounts. Nice stitch markers. They look like earrings. Sorry, got distracted by yarn. I always get distracted by yarn. It is kind of tightly knit, apparently. So So it should fold out a bit more once I actually get the flow of it. It's fairly thick yarn with double strands like this. I might be making the little turtle. I looked it up, it was a turtle. In either 2 strands or in a way to multiply the stitches, because I would like him to be bigger. I think he might be a bit small. He is very cute, but he is a bit small. He was just a trial piece to see if I can actually do it. I know I can make stuff, but I didn't know if I could make something easily. Oh, there's too much nice yarn here. No, I don't get distracted easily. Oh, it looks like that. Oh, linen yarn. That's too fluffy. No fluffy yarn for me. Rainbow. Rainbow. No, I don't get distracted easily. Just looks like it. Right. But I do have quite a nice idea to make something, make a little holder for something. So let's finish this round with single crochets in the back loop. I'm not really sure where I had this button from, and there's a basic technique. I did look at something from somebody else, but then I got inspired and I think I made my own version of it. I think she made the bottoms of the basket with yarn, and I had made them with felt, which doesn't say she wouldn't have made them with felt. But I think the things I was looking at did not make them with felt. It might have. It has been quite a while. I've made multiples. I've made all the holes. You can also buy them, but not with this many holes, which annoyed me. And I have a hole punch, so why not? Right, let's get distracted for a little while longer. Oh, silky yarn. Is silky yarn nice yarn? I don't know. Oh, I didn't want you to go there. Where did we go? Oh, there. There it is. Alright, seems to be fine. Multicolor mini pack. So small though. Linen and cotton. Alright. Alright. I would like to learn to crochet socks. I haven't really found a proper pattern for crocheting socks, but it might just be the stuff I use. Ooh, bulky. No good. I don't want to have all of the yarn. Oh, pattern book. Pattern's always good. I am getting distracted a lot today. Why? Why? But you look at it. This has been tilting inside again, and I've been doing it the exact same way. The exact same thing. I am getting so confused. Maybe I just need to go with the flow and use the previous amount of stitches. I don't know. I'm very confused. No, that's fine. I can try to do that again. I want to finish this round. If it seems to tilt inwards a lot, I'm just gonna take it all out and try with a regular amount of stitches and probably a needle size smaller, needle size or 2 or 3 smaller. I know I can crochet this one with the 4.5 millimeter. I might round it up to 5. 4.5 was pretty small. Oh, more good yarn. Why all the good yarn? Why so pretty? So pretty. One nice acrylic yarn. Silk yarn. I'm opening all the tabs now. Thankfully no macrame yarn. Use a wrist bag to crochet while walking. I have done that before, but with some other people who walked in front of me, because otherwise it's gonna go wrong and I will walk into something. Actually, what was that? Is that a box to save yarn? No. Well, yes, but it's so pretty though. Make a ball. What a pretty yarn. That is unfortunate to do. That's also pretty yarn. This is big yarn. And all the colors. All the colors. Is this the same? No, it's not. I need to have it all. I think I have something like that. And more. I want to crochet with bulky yarn as well. I would love that. I like big yarn. I like the little basket I have here. But yeah. I shouldn't buy too much because I already have stupid amounts of yarn. So I have a lot of these big skeins of yarn. Yeah, these are huge. I should have a ruler here somewhere. These are this big, which is very big. Ah, this is centimeters. I'm just gonna finish the other one up. Well, oh, stay here, little one. All right, let's finish this round, but I got a feeling this is not gonna work either. Don't know why. So I'm just gonna, if it doesn't, I'm just gonna call it this for now. Let's see what happens later. There's a lot of trial pieces and a lot of frogging happening in crochet. I don't want to have to do this one in bed. I tend to crochet while lying in bed. But I do need a simple project to be able to work on it in bed. And this is just trial and error. And I just want to try it to the point I can actually go at it properly. And then I can bring it back to my daily activity place. Because I do intend to work on it there. Not just here. Alright. Ooh. It's a nice little baggie. Let's look at the little baggie. Let's look at this little thing. And ooh. Did we check out this one? No, we didn't. Oh, it's a nice baggie. Yarn bags. Oh dear. Alright, let's assume. Yeah, last page is too big. Rainbow cotton. This is the cheapest one, just regular colors, which are pretty colors. Which is actually the thing I would like to buy some more of. I didn't have that much mercurized cotton. I like mercurized cotton because it's so shiny. Right, finish up this little round. And I used to feel bad for planning new project while I was still working on one project. But I know there are different phases to any project, and sometimes you need a phase to plan, and sometimes you need a phase to execute, and sometimes you need to have a project in the middle of something easy to do, so you can do it in bed or whatever while you are not really paying attention anywhere, like in transit or something. And sometimes you need a project that challenges your brain, which you can do on the nice times you have time and brain energy to spend on it. Alright. Let me finish the stitches the way they should be finished. And then see what we get. I won't try to fold it out. I don't think I need the stitch marker anymore. Yes, finish up this one. Pull yarn straight. And I calculated one extra stitch to be able to just do one at the beginning of the round, just to be sure. Right, I do feel like this is gonna fold in on itself. I feel like it's not the way it should be. It is also trying to fold in on itself on the lower edge. Even if I fold, even if I fold it up, it's still gonna try to fold in on itself. And I don't get it, because with this amount of stitches and this crochet hook, it should be easily this round, and it doesn't. It is very confusing to me, but it is just the way it is with crochet yarn. So this is just gonna have to deal with this. This is just the way it is, and what it is gonna be frogging. Not a lot, but I've frogged this thing like 5 times already. That is starting to get annoying. Right, we can roll you up though. That does make things easier. I have at least part of this yarn rolled up. Alright. No, this one seems fine somehow. Maybe I just gotta trust the process or whatever they call it. I might do this another time. I don't really have another project though. Where are the rest of my needles? There you are. There you are, my friends. Let's see. Let's untangle this thing. Yeah, there's a lot of colors. Alright. 8/4 is the thinnest one. 3.5mm crochet needle. I don't know what a wool needle is. Might be nice. 8/4 print. 8/8. Crochet needle do you recommend with 8/8? enough for now. Enough crochet needle. I think I already have these, so that's good. I like the glitter, but that's not happening for me. Oh, well. I might have different colors. No, they're all with glitter. I don't have a project currently that needs glitter. This is the big one with the rainbow print. So 8/8. Could possibly use plastic needles with the penny point. Acrylic yarn. That's a lot of acrylic yarn colors. Love it, but still. Marker is coming. There you are. You don't have that many colors though. It is unfortunate. Oh well, let's focus on one project at a time, or at least try to focus on not too many projects at a time. Come on, my friend. Let's untangle you. I did tie you into a tight knot. I thought I actually had it because this round actually doesn't fold in on itself, so I figured I was done, but apparently not. So that's what you get for tying these kind of knots. Alright, but I can untangle. There is some movement in here. That's fine. Almost untangled again. Just busy untangling things today, apparently. There we go, and the next one should be easy. Alright, there you go. Been untangled. This one is gonna be a pain because I did use the yarn in a bit of a weird way. Alright, you are done. Well done. Don't need this one at the moment. You keep a good eye on my work though. Alright. Because I needed to get one round in with just a single strand. These are not properly lined up, but I did do 3 rounds, so there is quite a lot of it here, and I might need to tangle or untangle as I see fit. On the other hand, I could just start anew and then just find the 2 starts from this side. That actually might be the best to do for this current project. Alright, I have also knotted this one quite tightly, unfortunately. Oh, we will be able to untangle. This is just one strand. That is actually quite a bit easier. Though not easy, but easier. Are you? Yes, you are untangled. We need to keep you to the side. Otherwise you're gonna get lost in the tangle. Need to not get lost in the tangle. Paper yarn. No, that's not happening. Alright. That's also not something I can deal with. No, that actually looks like fun. Chunky yarn. I would like to crochet with some chunky yarn. Linen flex. No. All nylon blend for socks. Yeah. No. These are nice colors though, even though they're also sock yarn. Can I crochet socks? Who silly socks. Did I have silly socks? I don't remember. Did I have silly socks? Doesn't want to open. Too bad, so sad. Oh well. No, I don't get distracted easily. Why do you say that? How would you ever think that? No, that's silly. You're being silly. I don't get distracted easily at all. Alright, I'm gonna go down a couple of hook sizes. I think I'm gonna go down to 5. I think 5 should be... No, I think 4.5 should be fine. Otherwise it's gonna get big. I said at first that I was gonna use 4.5, so I think I should. I had the other crochet needles somewhere here. Yes. For the first round is necessary, unfortunately. Alright, untangle this one again because I need to retangle them with 2. It is quite nice yarn. I like this color of pink. Not that I can really do anything with it, but it is quite nice. As in, I don't have a project for myself to do something with shiny baby pink yarn. Right, I think we are done with this one. The other end, and hopefully they don't get too tangled if I use them both together. Otherwise, we're gonna have to figure out something else. Let's see, which side do you want to go to? I think I'm just gonna go this way. All right, let's give it another go. The edges are starting to fray, unfortunately. Don't know why. But at least I thought it was sturdier, but apparently not. And this yarn keeps getting thinner and thinner because I keep having to redo it. But that's fine. That's what you get. Alright. Need the thinner needle crochet hook to do the first round, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to work with this. The 4.5 doesn't really fit through. Yeah, it fits through almost, but well, actually I might try it with a 4.5 just to be sure I actually get the rounds right. It should fit. Yeah, it just fits over it. That makes things a bit easier. Let's see what size we end up at. Because last time I tried it, just folded in on itself. I need a pillow here. I do tie them at the end because then I can just make it longer and then it lights itself without cutting anything. But alright, 4.5. Let's see how we do. Little basket. Do you want to be a basket? Or do you want to be a shoe? Or a bowl? I don't know. I don't know how to work with stuff. I just do whatever, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. Usually size dependent things don't work out. If I have a pattern like this little friend over here, that you can just make all the parts in a different yarn, so they scale up evenly, then that's fine. But if I try to do something with a different kind of yarn that depends on the size of the previous yarn to be a certain size, then that doesn't really work out all that well. This one has 97 stitches, so this is gonna take a little while. And it's gonna get itself tangled. That's Alright. I need a quick break. I need something else to drink. Let me crochet a couple stitches more. I'm gonna get something else to drink. I should have more sangria. I'm gonna probably review the sangria if my boyfriend's done with playing games, and otherwise I will be back sooner. So I'm gonna get a cup of sangria. Probably once that one is gone, I will call it a day, because it's almost 10, I think, here. Yes, it's 15 past 10. What else? I'm gonna put my foodstuffs away. Oh, that didn't go where it should. And after that, I'm gonna listen to something myself instead of just to music, because I feel like listening to other people do stuff. I might talk less, but I don't really have that much to say anyway. That will happen in a little bit, but I'm trying to get as much done beforehand. Alright. Yeah, let's talk a little more. In my daily activity place, I switched over from ceramics to textiles, because they have different activities you can do. And textiles is a different location as well, accidentally. And I was hoping to be able to take my own personal projects there to fix them up. I have a lot of clothes that need resizing and stuff, projects and that need finishing and stuff. But apparently with the textile department there, it is kind of different. There are more people with who are not that smart, so they can't really let people do their own thing. So I mostly do my own thing, but still can't take my own projects there, unfortunately. I might ask at some point, but I did get the vibe that it was not something that was done. That is kind of a no-no to bring your own things. We make stuff there for in the shop to be sold. Not that I need the money as such, but that's just selling people's stuff is awesome. Otherwise you have to throw it out at some point. It's nice to have your own stuff be sold. Otherwise I will just end up with a house full of stuff, and I'd rather not have that, because I already have a house full of stuff. I have a house full of hobbies, not just the results of hobbies. I'd rather have space to do more things than to have all the things pile up. Kinda hard to explain. I'd rather have my stuff be sold, even if I'm not the one getting the profits, and they don't really ask for much. They ask for a lot of money for something simple, but it's handmade, so it still wouldn't be much compared to the amount of hours that get put in. Alright, let me get one round done, or at least most of one round done, and then I'll go get a drink. Alrighty. Looks like a little pancake. There we go. Little gray pancake. There we go. Right now I have to untangle more. That's annoying. Alright, friend, you need to move. I need to try to roll up some of this yarn. This is falling apart as well. Alright, you are from that end. You are from this end. I don't know which I used for bulk of this, which is also not good. Let's roll up some of the pink yarn though. Alright. Should be able to unscramble most of this eventually. There's a lot of messing around yarn here. Would that be possible? Nah, I don't know. Oh well, let's go around. Let's keep going with the yarn that we have and we shall see where we end up. It would be funny if this actually worked, because this was exactly the setup I started with. And I was complaining about because it didn't seem to measure out properly. That would be hilarious if it actually did. Hilariously annoying, to be honest. It's one on this side, one on that side. Why do you keep tangling up, yarn? Where do you go? Why are you so tied up? Has it been tied up around itself? Yes, it is tied up around itself. Mostly. Not all of it though. Lot of little tanglies today. We should be able to untangle a bit more. This is just a giant lump of yarn. Should eventually untangle itself as well. Just a long strand. There you go. Like I said, just one long strand of yarn. It has gone awry. Right, let's finish up this one. There we go. I do love this color. I love silly colors. I love the rainbow colors on that one. And I love this little weird thing. I should be able to get some more yarn out of here. Eventually we'll get to the skein and then we will be fine. But until then we'll have to deal with yarn trouble. Yeah. Don't be so annoying, please. Right, one in here. And one over the first single crochet. And now I'm gonna go in the back loops. So this will be the first stitch. I'll put down a safety pin as a stitch marker because I always use safety pins as stitch markers. Goes one. And then crochet in the back loops because that's what you need to do to create a nice edge between the bottom and the side. Don't increase stitches, just crochet in the back loops. And the rest of the the rest of the thing needs to be crocheted in the back loop as well. So that is all good. Should look into the pattern. Trying to get a nicer edge to be done. Should be able to. Tapestry style. But not right now. Might do it with the next one or something. Alright, we are back to actually not back to knots yet. I'm gonna finish up till we get to the big knot, and then I'm gonna have myself another drink. Alrighty. Let's get good. Let's get crocheting. And if the reason it fits now is because I've worked with this yarn so many times that it's gotten thin and it gets bigger lower down the line. That's fine by me. I don't mind the basket standing out later on, but I didn't want it to start big and get small or get smaller than its base. I'd rather not have that. Alright, we are near a knot. I'm gonna, or I could call it. No, I want to finish this a little bit more. I want to check it out, see how it gets. I will be right back. I'm gonna get myself a drink. Gonna have to clear up some stuff, but not a whole lot. So, be right back. Alright, I am back. I have watched some other people crochet, I think. You're not gonna hear it because otherwise I'll get flagged. But I will try to keep talking in between. At the moment I was watching a live stream video of complicated knots. Let's see. Yeah, she is crocheting She's crocheting Pokemon, which is a lot of fun. She's very good. What's up, Kitty Butt? You want to hang with me? My chair's a bit too high up for you, but we can try. My brother and his girlfriend have gotten 2 kittens. They already had 1 cat. They have a fairly small apartment, but they are very, very cute kittens. Alright, let's watch the little lady crochet some Pokemon. Yes, this is quite a bit. And it's about 12%. Put this one back. Let's try to get some more crocheting done and untangle some more yarn. You can stay here. Probably gonna need, oh, actually, I'm leave that. I'm gonna need it in a bit. Meow! Sorry, cat was yelling at me. And my boyfriend was asking the cat what he wanted, and I don't know, and he doesn't know either, I think, or he isn't able to tell me. Let's see if I can make more yarn tangles untangle. Look. If you look at this, this is one long tangle. I'll pull this one. This disappears. And then this one also disappears. So it's just a lot of long tangles. I don't really have a lot of length before it gets stuck. Let's eat another apple. This is how I mostly get my fruit these days. No, not bad. I'm kidding, it's not that bad. No, just not much of a fruit either. I like fruit, I just don't like the act of eating it, like apples and stuff. They're always hard. Let's try to fold this over. I'm supposed to work on this side. Don't go away. Stitch, please. Stitch, please. The yarn knot is closing in. Let's take a sip of sangria. I'll try to untangle a few more. Untangle, my friend. There you go. We got another long strand that can actually probably go through. Don't know why they always make these long strands. Probably because the way I unroll the things. Might be a better way to do that. But eventually we'll always get them untangled, so. This one has tangled around itself a lot of times, apparently. Eventually the only way to solve this is to just roll it all up or get it all somewhere, otherwise it will get tangled again. But we don't have much to work with now at the moment. But we'll get there. It's a lot of long strands that apparently get bunched up. Probably from the inside of the skein, because the outside I can actually roll up easily. The inside I just need to start a new skein, new ball of yarn. I think I have some here to work with. Yes, I have some to work with. Alright, let's get this done. Get a drink. Another safety pin. What happened? A lady threw over her phone stand. Not me, the one I was watching. I do have bigger safety eyes, so if I make this little friend bigger, I could actually do something with it. Oh, actually have quite a bit to work with now. And the pile of yarn is getting smaller and smaller, so we can deal. So there's been a lot of untangling. The yarn I got for this little friend was very coarse, and I was hoping it would get softer when I washed it, so I tried to wash a little bit of it, but unfortunately that did not seem to help. It just seems to be more coarse. It is acrylic. It does seem to smell a little bit better, although it didn't smell too bad to begin with, just a little bit of musty. Alright, cheers. Dry. No, I ain't distracted again. Pay attention to me, please. Rainbow lace. No, I ain't doing lace no more. Not for a little while. This is sold out. These are notebooks with lines, which are very beautiful, but not for me. Alright, keep crocheting, lady. My shoulders are hurting. do this not while sitting on a chair on an uncomfortable desk. But that's what you get. My friend, you need to sit back on your little perch. Please keep an eye on me, alright? I need to keep good attention to my work. My 3/4 to the round. I do have some yarn to crochet with. I don't want to crochet too tightly too. It does seem it wants to get tighter, but it should eventually fold up. Alright, cheers. How do stitch markers work like this? Alright, just oh dear. Alright, fascinating. Cotton and silk blend. Nah. Baby cotton. Cotton and linen also looks like fun. Actually look like fun to work with. I might buy some of that. Acrylic, big acrylic, always good. So cool. Just regular so coolish stuff. How thin does that go? Does it recommend you sock pattern? I know socks are not hard. I don't want children's sock. Go away. Oh, my guy's coming. Alright, awesome. Yes. Alright, let's see if I can actually get some length and get rid of all of this stuff. I do have quite a bit. Does seem to be having to get that thing through somehow. Though that might have been a bane of my existence. Her crest cotton is so pretty. Fluffy. Hello, kitty bud. There's a cat behind me. Yeah, it's not that safe to sit next to the wheels of my chair. Why do you keep laying on the floor, sweetheart? Why do you like that? You are too far away. Yes, you're a sweet little kitty. Did you throw up again? Did you throw up again? Yes. Oh, did you throw up again, sweetheart? This little cat tends to throw up whenever he ate too fast. And it is quite often. And then he starts yelling at me, even though he just got fed. Yes, little kitty boy. Show your face. There's your little face. Well done. Yes, I do need to remove all the stuff from the side of the desk, otherwise it will be covered in cat hair. Yes. Yes. Oh, your belly feels good. You might have been losing a little bit of it. Although you did look fairly chunky still. I should put you on a scale. Alright, let me get my drink. Yes. No. Alright. Let's get the kitty on screen. Yes. Yes. Alright. Since the kitty wants attention, I'm gonna check out some yarns to do something with. Now for a little while. Oh, bulky yarn. I want bulky yarn. I want to make plushies with bulky yarn. Which I can, but don't have that much. Oh, too much to fill it with though. Oh, it does have so many colors. That is beautiful. Luffy yarn. Did somebody make something? Oh, that's so cute. That is actually so sweet. Chenille. Bebe Blankie. Oh. But you can't hear the kitty purr. So nice. Yeah, it's so nice. What is this? Nah. Ooh, that's a nice pattern. Yeah. Yes, it's a kitty button. It's button. Ow! You heard me, sweetheart. Yes, you heard me. Yes. I'd love to have a yarn bag. A proper bag to keep my stuff in. Oh dear. Yes. Ow! Nails in my leg. Scratchy bits. Do you want scratchy bits? Oh, the scratchy bits. Kitty wants scratches. I'm listening to other people. You want scratches? Do you want all the scratches, kitty? Yes, you want all the scratches. Sorry, cat petting break. Yes. Scratchy bit. Scratchy kitty bits. Sorry about the no fuel. Are you done? He's done. I am covered in hair. There you go. Oh, you found a box to sit in. Good. That's why I keep the boxes. Still, I was looking at other stuff. Oh well. Beautiful yarn, not for me to work with. Back a wolf, but why would you use that? Yarn size 3mm. Maybe, not now. Crochet needles, probably not. Fun acrylic colors. Which colors? Sorry, very get hairy at the moment. I'll clean up the floor later. Alright. Don't think I'm gonna get that yarn. Silly sock. I do like silly socks. Why did I click on the wrist back? That's not interesting at all. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this round and maybe start next, and then I'm gonna call it because I feel my attention wandering. And I feel like the video is not that interesting anymore. So I might call it soon. Well, I would like to watch at yarn a little bit more. I would like to buy some yarn. I was gonna finish up this one, but I didn't really. I just have a few odds and ends to do, so that's probably fine. I'll probably do it at some point. I am gonna hang it on the wall and hopefully decide on the edge that I was gonna do. I might feel like doing the box stitch, the basket stitch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the basket stitch. Although it doesn't really look the way it should look. I think I did something wrong. I did do it fairly quickly. Almost done with this round. I'm going to start next with the white one and then hopefully. Yes, there's snickers for you. Do need to close the door. Be right back. Yes, snickers. Did you find the fly? Did you find it? Hello. I give them midnight snickers, which are not really midnight, but they are evening snickers, an hour after their last meal, in the hopes that they get out of my room. But usually I'm awake later nowadays. But that's fine. So it looks pretty though. I'm gonna use sparkly stuff. Is it wool? Gosh. No. Oh, that is a pretty yarn. That is actually quite nice. Let's keep it in the 6. Oh, that's a lot of yarn. Nice. How many colors do we have? A lot of colors. How many grams? 400 grams. 400 grams. This is 300 grams. These are even bigger. Nice. That is also quite thick. 7 meters, 400 grams. So it's this, but huge. Thinking of what to make with the pink yarn once I'm done. Well, I did get the idea I was using up a lot of yarn. So I might actually not have that much left. Which would be annoying. That's awesome. Let's keep it in the list. Oh, that's actually that one. Yeah, but those are the big ones. Alright. It's a lot of colorized, yeah. This is the one I had. Oh. So beautiful though. Oh. Keep it in the list. finish up the thing before I get distracted again. I open a lot of tabs of discounted yarn, so I'm slowly going through them because I usually open all the tabs. And then I need to close all the tabs again. All right, this is the last one of this round. Let's fold this thing in the right direction. Fold it in the right direction. Stretch it a little bit just to have it be nice as shape possible. And fold it. Fold it. Fold it. Just a little bit. This is quite awesome fluffy yarn. How big is a big yarn? Oh, it's pretty. Don't know if I can work with it though. Maybe. All right. Oh, the little thing. Fold, 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 fold. All right, this should be as straight as possible. Unfortunately, I can't really finish up this one because I got enough. Either I'm going to unravel it as much as possible, or I'm going to call it... You know what, I'm going to connect the other one. Is this the first one? It doesn't matter with these first rows. I could just go one further. That's... All right, connect to the next one. I think in the first stitch. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Next column. Let's hope this one doesn't get too tight. Seven. Somebody asked something. Sorry. I'm actually still awake. That's surprising to me. I was so tired all the time, and by the time I need to go to bed, I'm awake. Which I do. Also, stitch marker not needed anymore because now I have a range of. Let's show the camera properly. Camera, come on, color correct. Yes, this works. I have the difference in color too. Show me. Which is the first, although I shouldn't lose the first stitch, but I will probably see it better once I have to stretch it a bit. There we go. That's such pretty yarn. I don't want to buy it because it'd be too expensive. Alright, one more. And then stretch. Alright, stretch this one as well. The first one needs to be done as well. Alright, I'm gonna check more stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah. A biggie. Not. Oh, it might be. Oh, not too expensive. Yeah, I already have enough crochet. Alright, keep going. Just a little longer. Just see if this works out and maybe untangle the pink yarn. Alright, let's go. I want to finish this round just to be sure and maybe do one more. Because now it does seem to work, but this one folds in on itself. I might need to get the bigger hook, but it might be a recurring problem. Cat is yelling at me. Alright, I'm not gonna go on for that long, but I would like to finish this round. Just to see. I might get one hook size larger because it does seem I did something with the edge that made the stitches bigger. But it does work. But if this one falls in of itself, I will sorry about the silence, but I am kind of done. Where did the music go though? We have music. There are weird things passing by in the thing I'm listening to. But it's not that. Not that weird. Something about ADHD body doubling. I don't know. Doing stuff together and medicine. That is not the same. Alright, I'm almost around. Alright, it does seem to fold in on itself as usual, but this side is fine. So I don't really know. I did notice the stitches I was stitching into were bigger than the ones I was making. So might, if I fold it, it does. But at the same time, when being folded up, it does seem fine. I might just keep going until it actually falls over. Yes. All right. All right. I'm gonna tidy up the yarn. All right. Let's try to fold up the yarn a little bit better and untangle. Oh, actually, yes. Why? Almost untangled. But I am gonna call it. I will be back probably next week on Wednesday because I have a couple of very busy days and I probably don't have time to crochet. It is also fairly nice weather, so I need to work more in the garden, even though I'm starting to dislike it, but nobody wants to help, so that's probably fine. That is just my life now. And yeah, that's about it. I have had fun. Thank you, Hot Mess Minister, for showing up. I hope you have a good nap, and I'm quite glad to have somebody watching. So I will consider making plushies more, but that's gonna take a while. It is all good. Thank you for telling me. And that is about it. I will be back on Wednesday. Maybe sooner, probably not next couple of days. Probably not sooner at all. Alright. See you later. Goodbye.